Okay, I'm the three presenters, so I like to continue our discussion and the material it is but types of input and way of facilitating intents. Okay, the first material but types of input in real life it is real that we have to listen to other people. Conversation are two strangers on occasion, telling us about their hobbies, plans, or ambition, and I cannot remember ever needing or watching a foreign language. Yet, listening to other people's dialogue and listening to short monologue from strangers are the most frequent sources of spoken input in most course book. We would like to see more consideration given in material development to the sort of listening even that speakers of a foreign language are likely to need or want to participate in, and much more thought given to the roles that the foreign language speaker might have to play in this event. Only then will we be able to have learners to develop useful listening skill. Okay, next slide. Additional times of relevance. Here are some listening events which speakers of a foreign language are likely to need or want to participate in and which do not often feature in course book. For example, not of the listening event below are including in Inside Out for Intermediate 2001, being taught to do something which they need or want to do, being taught about something which is useful or interesting, teaching somebody also to do something and listening to their question and request for clarification. Teaching somebody else about something and listening to their question and request for clarification. Taking part in discussion with friends about topic of interest and cancer. Listening to radio programs for enjoyment and information. Listening to my music for enjoyment. Watching TV and films for enjoyment. Okay, next slide. Interest-rich activities. Listening activities which have potential for achieving rich intent of language could include. Next slide. Listening to the teacher reading from short story in class from novel, etc. Listening to a group of teachers acting and sit from a play. Listening to the teacher telling jokes and identities. Listening to other learners reading films, telling jokes and identities, etc., but only if they have reversed and practiced. Listening to other learners reading aloud text which they have enjoyed studying. Listening to other learners doing a preferred presentation and something which really interests them, especially if the listeners have a choice of presenters to listen to. Watching sport event, news event, documentaries with commentaries in the target language, engaging in discussion with their views on controversial topic. Next slide. Just as when we read in our L1, we listen to our L1 in multidimensional ways. Masuhara this volume Tom listen 100,001. One is within only decode the words. We use sensory imaging, especially visual imaging, to reference addresses. We use interest speak to repeat some of the addresses we hear and to tell to ourselves, but what we hear we cannot what we hear to our lives and to our knowledge of the words, and we respond effectively to what we hear. Next slide ways of helping learners to achieve multidimensional representation of what they listen to include not using listening text to text, understanding of micropieces of the text. This encourages unidimensional processing of listening text and not concentrating on short, simple listening text at lower levels. This encourages the habit of microprocessing, building of listening confidence by using a total physical response TVR approach with beginnings as 1977, Tomlinson 199, for which the learners respond physical to instructions spawned by the teacher. Okay, that's all from me. Thanks you very much, and this will be discussion by Alfie Onita Furba. To Alfie, time is yours.